Hey, it's Nina with Worship Piano Tutorials, and today I want to show you how to play the song King of Kings by Hillsong Worship. It is so beautiful, and I'm going to go through it step by step with you, and let's start with the introduction. It looks like this. Whoops, sorry. So essentially what you're doing here is you're pressing on the D chord with your left hand as an octave, so the bass and here, and then with your right hand you're pressing on the D, A, and then E, and then F sharp, G, back to F sharp, and then D, and back to A. And the whole entire time you're holding on the D chord. And then you move on to the G chord. So just holding that out. G. Darkness, you were waiting, and you go straight into the verse after that. And so the chords for the verse are D, and then you have a G, looks like that, and then A, oh, with a light, then you have another D, and then again those chords repeat all over: D, G, A, and then D. So if you like inverted chords and you just love playing with your eyes closed and you're able to play them, I play the song like this. I have a D inverted chord, and then I have a G inverted, and then a regular A, and then inverted D. So that's how I would play this song. For the sake of the beginners, I'm gonna try and play regular chords. I'm gonna try. So anyway, let's go through the verse. In the darkness we were waiting, without hope, without light, till from heaven you came running. There was mercy in your eyes. Then same thing. To fulfill prophets, to a virgin came a word of endless glory, to So when you end the verse, I want you to play that same introduction as the instrumental. So watch. So right away. Throne of endless glory, to a cradle in the dirt. So kind of prepare for that at the end of the verse. And then you go into the chorus quietly. So this is the first chorus. It's going to be fairly quiet. And you start it right after this instrumental. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one, God of glory, Majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. So the chorus chords are D, G, just like we have in the verse. And then instead of the A and D, you play B minor and an A. And again, God of glory, G, Majesty, and then B minor. So notice what I just did here. Instead of playing B minor like this, I also added a B minor 7 by playing the A and B together. So look how that sounds. Praise forever. Then you have a G to the King, A, and then D, a King. So praise forever to the King of Kings. That's kind of how you end off the chorus. It's kind of a little different. Forever to the King of Kings. By now you should probably get really good at this instrumental because you're going to see it everywhere. And then you go into verse 2. So verse 2, you're going to make it a little bit louder. So instead of just being like super empty, you can start implementing the bass a little bit more. So to reveal the kingdom coming and to reconcile the lost, to redeem the whole creation, you do not despise the cross. Even in your suffering, you saw the other side, knowing this was our salvation. Jesus, for our sake you died. Praise the Father, praise the Son. So notice, verse 2 and chorus 2 are much louder than the previous chorus. Verse and chorus. So notice also that after verse 2, you still have to play, I mean, in the original, you don't have to necessarily, but they still play that instrumental after. So, for the sake you died. So by playing it nice and loud, by hitting the keys hard and playing that bass, takes care of that build up for you. So, sake you died. So watch what we're doing with our bass. We're playing a lot of bass. So, okay. Do you see that volume? Again, if you have a bass player, you don't necessarily have to do all the work, but if you're just playing keyboard, you know, maybe you have a little guitar, you do need that bass. Praise the Son. Praise. We have a B minor 7 here. Spirit. This instrumental is going to come up everywhere. So verse 3. In the morning that you rose. Now this goes back to quiet. Okay? You have A. All of heaven held its breath till the stone was moved for good, for the Lamb had conquered death. So this is mainly the same exact thing repeating. It's very long, verse 3. And obviously you start building up. So, and then on the Church of Christ was born, you want to get louder by playing more on the bass. So. You build up a lot, and then after the build up, praise the Father, praise the Son. You continue being really nice and build up with your volume, and then you can end it off really quiet. So, Majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. Praise forever to the King of Kings. you just ended off with a D. Kings. I think they kind of ended off with like an original D note. That's kind of how the song ends, but that's the entire song. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and my full cover is going to be released in a few days, so we can actually, once you learn it, we can all play it together. So the link is going to be in the description of this video. So once you learn the song, let's play it together in a few days.